you don't want to get into your people misconstruing tweets and stuff. I feel like the streets, like, they came for you a little bit, innit?
What happened to you? I didn't.
What happened to you?
Or should we go
let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
I saw my friend getting cooked here, and a bit of me wanted to jump in.
Was that today?
No.
And now it's the other day.
But then I was like, they're cooking you still.
I mean, it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, we speak about music a lot. Music is a big part of my life as well. So I tweet about music a lot.
Yeah.
I talk my shit, whatever. Neo's album came out last week. Last week, Friday.
I'm just seeing if I can find the tweet.
This guy.
Context, innit? Context.
I know Fols saw it, didn't acknowledge it one bit.
No, I was going to quote to you and say, I'm here to add to the ratio, but
we need to know what the tweet was.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, there I've got it. Nayo would be a lot bigger if her tone was more digestible. When you see like bare quote tweets and one retweet, I was like, they're cooking that nigga.
Do you know what? I saw that and I chose to ignore it.
because you was coming on here, innit?
Because you know when you see some shit, you have. If
I
you
think
know
you just
someone,
tweeted it when I saw
you
it.
have to ignore
Yeah,
them.
I think a few people had quote tweeted it and the quote tweets didn't look pretty already. And I said, do you know what?
Yeah, when
Just
there's bare
continue.
characters on my quote tweet, I just know that it's just jargon.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Like, I'm not necessarily gonna.
You have to mute it and go.
Yeah, well,
Someone
I don't
said
get
skin
notified.
tone.
I don't get notified when people who I don't follow at me,
Oh,
innit?
fair enough. Yeah.
So, it was after a while, and I was like, wait, I didn't know this
So you
shit
didn't
was
even know
gonna
you was
gain.
getting cooked.
Like, I didn't even know I was getting cooked. I didn't even know that tweet was gonna gain the type of traction that it did. But obviously, everyone thought the opposite to what I was actually talking
Neo
about.
has fans.
I'm a Neo fan. I've seen her live twice. I've paid money to see this babes.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Playing
I
music at the start of this pod as well.
do you know what I mean? Like, one of my favorites of her previous album. So it was like, I don't think people are understanding where I'm coming from. It's only because that a lot of Neo's naysayers hate her tone of voice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, yeah, she kind of sounds like she's swallowed a helium balloon or a tank.
Sounds like a
I
child.
hear it still. I hear that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, her tone is very distinctive. That's
Yeah.
not a lie, but it's not for everyone.
It's not.
It's not for everyone.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's literally that, because her artistry is amazing. Like, she's an amazing singer, and she sounds exactly the same live.
Studio. Yeah, like studio live.
Do you know? You get it? So, you know, I'm hearing like misogynist, misogynoir,
Yeah, when I
and
saw misogynoir and colorism, I was like,
and
that dangerous
I'm
cocktail.
like,
Because
yo,
of voice. Because of voice. That's
The thing I don't like about the Times, you know, is if there is stuff that is like makes sense and you can attribute it to that, fine. The only danger when you do that is then when those things are genuine and generally have happened, people are going to be tuned out and they'll be like,
Yeah.
you know what, you're chatting wax. I don't want to hear it, innit?
So am I here to like ask you lot? Did it seem like I meant anything else?
This is the thing about Twitter as well. It's like you have a thought, yeah, and it has context, but you just tweet that one little thought that you have, and then people jump on it, and they're just like, oh, this and that, or just like, you know, you don't. Twitter's just,
Yeah,
it's
because
dumb.
like,
It's
you
really
know,
dumb.
I'm sat there listening to the album,
Exactly.
and then Life Was Beautiful, yeah, which came out last week. It's not my favorite of hers. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but I'm listening anyhow, and I'm appreciating her artistry, like her art, whatever. And I'm like, oh, it's a shame, because I believe that like she is one of our leading talents as far as the UK goes, and in the genre that she's in. But it's just for that reason I felt like she could be out of it, or she could go to. They've taken to her in the States, but it's the same issue. I feel, you know.
But what's funny, there's people that would agree with you, but they won't back at you publicly.
yeah.
But this was, bro, and
Twitter.
the thing is that I know a lot of my followers agree with me in it, but they were like, nope, staying out of it.
That tweet made it to gay Twitter.
Oh, did it?
But a lot of them agreed with you, but at the same time, it was kind of like, why did you have to say this? Like, do you know what I mean?
It's like
I've been loving
an
Nayo.
inter-community issue. Don't say it out loud.
like why?
Yeah.
Because they obviously they're also her fans as well,
Right.
Yeah.
But her voice isn't for everyone.
It
And
is
they
Even the song we played at
agree.
the start, I'm just like,
Yeah,
if I heard it's in a different setting, I might not vibe to it.
yeah.
Some people, it is a tone thing. It's like you can put me off a little bit.
I didn't.
'Cause what is that thing
love
Ari
that song, though.
Lennox
Don't cover
does
that
with the E thing she does? I don't want to try and mimic her, but like when she stretches the E's. People know what I'm talking about. Ariana and that.
Yeah.
There's people. Some people have distinct stuff. Sis has some stuff where it's
She
like,
doesn't pronounce her words.
yeah, it's like,
Scoy on niggers.
is she speaking pigeon? What's going on here, bro?
Scoy.
Yeah, but it slaps.
Yeah.
But then it's like if you catch me on the wrong day, or like if it's a tune, maybe like it isn't a banger, I might be less invested in it. So
Yeah.
Her album for me is a miss. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and
what Naysayers album?
Yeah, the new one.
And like, there's a difference between like someone like a SZA who I know can be annoying in how she pronounces things, but it's what the ear takes to, innit? And tone does that. Tone is important, especially as a vocalist. Like, so when you're hearing certain songs, obviously you mentioned the song that I played at the start.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite songs. Don't come for it. But
It's a good song.
I hear you, innit?
Yeah, it's a
Do
tune.
you know what I'm saying?
Especially
Like,
how it starts off as well. It's
Yeah.
just how it starts. I was like,
yeah.
oh, is this what we're going with?
And like, and the thing is that like, she can use a higher pitch in her voice, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're taking a piss now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like, it was just one of those random thoughts whilst I'm listening to her, and it was like, oh yeah, you know, like you can really take off, but it's like, it's just that.
People didn't see that takeoff part. They just saw what you said about her tone. and
Yeah,
that
but
was it.
sometimes like you don't need to use all characters
That's
available
what
to
I'm-
you.
But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, you can tweet your random thought, and then people just come.
No, you know, you can tweet what you want. People like to have it, but what I find funny is like, okay, cool. I don't know what the number will be. Let's say 20. After 20 of the same point, what are you saying that's going to be any different?
But
Because like everyone there was like the people on one end was like, you know, I kind of hear what you're saying. Her tone can be a bit weird. And other people going, you know what? Why are you saying this? Misogynoir, colorism. You're the
That's a bit
22nd
much
person
now.
to say
Come on.
this. Do you think your point holds more weight than anybody else's? Like you just want to get your one off as well.
I know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, people get disrespectful. That's what I don't like. It's the disrespect. It's I don't know you. How you like? What are you talking?
Do you know what?
to
Yeah,
like
I
that?
feel like those people just saw that you're a black man, and they saw you have a podcast, and they decided to say that.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think.
Oh yeah, we definitely get painted under the same brush.
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
men, black British male-led podcast. Yeah. Oh my days.
I'd hate to be you guys.
Listen.
So I find it hilarious because every now and then you get like the tweets will come up. We usually ignore them. There was one day, I don't know who we had on. We entertained the conversation, had a laugh about it, and that you get the odd one here and there. Like, oh, but there's a few that you know that we do like that aren't problematic. I'm like, if
You guys are under that umbrella.
if you listen last week,
You guys are under that umbrella.
You guys are under that umbrella. Like, but on the streets, they say you are unproblematic.
okay,
Yeah.
so we doing a good job.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
swear down, our PR's
absolutely.
clean.
Yeah.
Let me talk to RNA community. I need to.
Genius. Guys,
do
we
you
wouldn't be here.
Do you know what it is? The best thing that ever happened to us here was introducing Chrissy. Yeah,
Chrissy
kind
Hive.
of- Do you know what it is? When you get to know people, like.